This video is powered by KR Mangalam University.
Amid the war, U.S. authorities say that they may have uncovered an Iranian arms trafficker operating on American soil, raising new questions about the reach of the network. A woman was arrested in Los Angeles after officials alleged that she helped Iran smuggle weapons, deepening concerns over covert supply chains tied to the conflict. As the Middle East war continues, the U.S. has reportedly exposed a wider Iranian weapons network in Africa, suggesting the operation may extend far beyond the region. My name is Aisha Varma. Let's take a look. Amid the Iran war, U.S. authorities arrested a woman who was allegedly helping Iran traffic weapons. U.S. prosecutors said the 44-year-old helped Iran smuggle weapons into Sudan as part of a wider illicit network. Shamim Mafi was arrested on the night of April 18th at the Los Angeles airport. This is according to news agency AP. Mafi will face charges that she brokered the sale of drones, bombs, and bomb fuses, as per prosecutors. Shamim Mafi will also face charges of brokering the sale of millions of rounds of ammunition. U.S. Attorney Bill Saeli revealed the charges on social media, according to the Times of Israel. Now, Mafi, who is Iranian, became a lawful permanent resident of the United States in 2016. And here are some more details about the case. In March, a criminal complaint alleged that Mafi and a co-conspirator operated a firm in Oman, which investigators say was part of a broader scheme. The Oman-based company was identified in the report as Atlas International Business. Through the Oman company, weapons were allegedly trafficked by Mafi and others. Mafi's Oman-based company reportedly received more than $7 million in payments in 2025. Mafi and her partner in crime allegedly brokered the sale of 55,000 bomb fuses to Sudan. Now, Mafi was scheduled to appear in a U.S. district court in Los Angeles on April 20th. If convicted, she could face up to 20 years in prison. The arrest took place just days before the 2-week ceasefire between Iran and the U.S. is set to come to an end. As the ceasefire moves closer to expiry, the U.S. has seized an Iranian cargo ship, adding fresh tension to an already volatile situation at sea. U.S. President Donald Trump announced that the U.S. military carried out the seizure of the Iranian vessel on April 19th. The U.S. military also released footage showing Navy fire hitting the cargo ship while it was out at sea. According to reports, a U.S. missile destroyer intercepted the ship as it allegedly attempted to head towards Iran. The Iran-flagged vessel was said to be traveling toward Bandar Abbas port when it was stopped, according to the U.S. military. U.S. officials say the ship ignored communications for more than 6 hours, which led forces to take action. The destroyer then reportedly ordered the crew to evacuate the engine room before opening fire to disable the vessel. Several shells from the warship's 5-inch Mk-45 gun struck the engine area, leaving the ship immobilized in the water. U.S. troops later boarded the Iranian vessel and took control without meeting any further resistance. The ship is now in U.S. custody following the operation, according to U.S. Central Command. U.S. officials say the vessel was taken into custody after it allegedly tried to break a U.S. blockade on Iranian ports. In response, Iranian media said drone attacks were launched targeting U.S. warships operating nearby. Iranian officials described the strikes as direct retaliation for what they called a U.S. act of aggression. Iran strongly condemned the incident and warned that further retaliation against the U.S. would follow.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.